Hey everyone, I'm the Marvel Moose, and today we're going to be making our very own Doctor Strange Fortnite skin using Photoshop. Since No Way Home is coming out pretty soon, and Doctor Strange is in it, so this is what we're doing. So first of all, I just grabbed the Shifu skin from Fortnite because I'm like the same kind of theme as Doctor Strange, like very mystical. Here I put on the actual Doctor Strange fit because I didn't want to draw it or hand paint it because that would take so long and would not look as good. So I just grabbed Doctor Strange and put him on to this character. And then I transformed it, so it fit the Shifu body type, because a lot of the Fortnite skins are literally just repaints of other skins, so that's kind of what I went for here. And I'm using the John Wick head, which is pretty dumb, but it looks a little bit like Doctor Strange, so that's what I used as like a template, and then I removed some of the beard and stuff later on. Then I added some bits and pieces from the costume that needed to be added using like clone stamp tool and burn and dodge tools, obviously, to blend them all together to make it look realistic. So this whole process is basically just masking out things, and then putting them together and recoloring and taking things out and putting things in. It's a pretty simple thing, but I just wanted to do it to the best of my ability. Since Steven has a very, particular hairstyle, he has this draped sort of widow's peak, almost sort of half, I don't know, it's very strange, but he definitely has this draped hair that comes down. So I tried to do that to the best of my ability. Trying to get something to look movie accurate is pretty hard to do when it's a little kid's game, so. Then I started removing the beard, which was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It was very, straightforward, and since Benedict Cumberbatch actually has a very, sneezed face, his face looks like he's sneezing all the time, so he has very, very prominent cheekbones, and I tried to do that a little bit, but I kind of ditched the idea towards the end and just made it look as Fortnite-y as possible, since, it is for Fortnite, it's not for the MCU. Their skins aren't 100% accurate with, the movie versions because they're not meant to be, but yeah. So after recoloring everything, like the main torso for Shifu, I decided to remove the chopsticks and the butterfly, obviously, because I've never seen Doctor Strange use chopsticks to catch a butterfly. Never. But he could, but I also have no idea, so. Then I recolored his arms, and then made them skinnier as well, so he doesn't have big draped suit Doctor Strange. It's very skinny around his arms, actually, that I found. I went in here to change his face a few times as well, just to make it a bit more skinny. And I also ditched that a little bit as well. But I feel like it did change it a little bit, so it didn't look as much like John Wick as it was supposed to. So since he already had a really realistic face, it kind of helped a lot. Then I went through and I had to add the cape, because you can't really have Doctor Strange without the cape, you know? It's the levitation cloak, the cloak of levitation. It's very important to the character. I wanted to have it as a back bling originally, but I wanted it to be unique for the character, so I ended up making it sort of attached to him. I went through and shaded it again, because that's so much fun, and it makes me doubt if this looks any good at all, but it's alright. So yeah, here's where I masked out the cape and I added it onto him, but just one like shoulder pad at a time, because I wanted to overlap onto him so it looked like the real Doctor Strange. And I added some 3D extrusions to make it look a lot more Fortnite-y, since everything's very bulky in this game and there's not really many thin layers of stuff, which is cool. I like the style. And then I grabbed the cape and put it behind him, which was kind of tied everything together a little bit. And so at this point I was almost finished. Obviously I just had to shade and merge him into like a highlighted image. So that's what I did, but I did that off camera because that's a lot of work. And here's the final product. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks pretty Fortnite-y, but it's obviously like, you can kind of tell it's fan-made because of the excessive highlights I added. I definitely had too many highlights at the end, but I thought it tied everything together at the time, so that's all that matters. I also added the Eye of Agamotto back bling, which is reactive and would light up at night, and then the built-in Doctor Strange, you know, like Sorcerer Supreme hands, like emote, so he would use them instead of a normal pickaxe, like Wolverine. I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, I think it looks pretty Fortnite-y, and that's the look I was going for, so thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and see you next time.